Whereas Dr. Mark Wallach, DDS, practices dentistry at an office in Westport Plaza in Maryland Heights. And whereas on January 18, 2011, Arthur Ansel, 92, visited Dr. Wallach's office for a routine appointment.
I was here, I was treating a patient, and Ann was seeing another patient, and all of a sudden she came running down the hall and she says, "Mark, I need you." So I went into the operatory where she was with the patient, and obviously I could tell the patient was under some distress.
And whereas during his appointment, Mr. Ansel suffered an apparent heart attack.
And his face got bright red, and then all of a sudden his eyes rolled back into his head, his arms slumped down, and then he was out, he was gone.
Whereas Dr. Wallach and his staff performed CPR on Mr. Ansel and called 911.
Luckily, we had our CPR refresher course about 8 weeks earlier, so things were fairly fresh in my mind. So at that point, we tipped him all the way back in the chair, so he was in pretty much of a horizontal position, and I administered a couple breaths, and I told Ann to go ahead and start some compressions, which she did, and she compressed about 30 times, which is the correct ratio now, 30 compressions to 2 breaths. And then I started a couple more breaths, and we started compressions again, and I'd say about 45 seconds had elapsed at this point. And then all of a sudden he became coherent again.
And it was Mr. Ansel subsequently underwent surgery to have a pacemaker installed and has made a full recovery.
He has been a patient, I'm sure, for probably 30 to 40 years, long-standing patient. He, his wife, we see his children, so we know the family well. And happily we saw him for a return appointment just last week, and he seems to be doing pretty well.
Whereas it's fitting to acknowledge and celebrate acts of everyday heroism that take place in Maryland Heights.
This was certainly a team effort. Ann did an excellent job administering the CPR with me. Michelle knew what to do as far as calling 911. Heather and Liz did a great job of getting the oxygen, our emergency kit to me. So it really paid off, and I was very proud of everybody.
By power invested me as mayor of the city of Maryland Heights, I do hereby recognize Dr. Mark Wallach, DDS, and staff for their rapid response and life-saving efforts on behalf of Mr. Ansel. They are an asset to our community, and we thank them for making Maryland Heights an even better place to live, work, and visit.
Thank you very much.